Now, your 41 NBC AccuWeather forecast, presented by Volume Chevrolet.
Welcome back. We've got a nice night here in Middle Georgia, continuing to see some mostly clear skies, just a few high clouds out there for this evening. This looking out on the 41 sky view from Piedmont-Macon Medical Centers overlooking downtown tonight. It's been a good evening just to get out, maybe get a little bit of a walk-in. Humidity stays low, even though our temperatures are starting to climb a little bit. Right now, we saw temperatures in the upper 80s earlier today. 85 is normal for this time of year. And once again, we're talking about some 90s. We're also seeing our lows dropping only into the 60s. So while a lot of us got used to those 50s that we were seeing over the weekend and last week, it's back to the 60s for us as we are heading into the rest of this week. And most of us currently sitting in the 60s. We've got 67 in Sandersville, 64 in Forsyth, 65 here in Macon, and 66 in Perry. And then you take a look across the eastern portion of the U.S. We've got a few things going on. So a cold front right now across parts of the Northeast. They have seen a few severe thunderstorms and showers there earlier today. High pressure in our area is keeping us dry and will continue to keep us dry as we are heading into the rest of the week. And it's also keeping all of this rain in parts of Louisiana and Mississippi out of our area. So the high pressure doing all the heavy lifting right now. And you can see it is going to move pretty slowly out a little bit further off to the east. And as that happens, it's going to allow this cold front to drop in. Now, this is a pretty weak front. We're not going to see a huge change in anything as that starts to push in. So don't expect any kind of rainfall, no huge temperature changes as we are moving into the end of the week. This should be through our area likely sometime by Thursday into Friday. And behind that, we will start to see a small cool down by just a couple of degrees as we're moving into the end of the week. For tonight, we are going to see temperatures dropping a little bit further, so low 60s on the way by early tomorrow morning, maybe a couple upper 50s. So fingers crossed that you get some of those cooler temperatures out there. But through the rest of the day tomorrow, we're back in the 90s here in Macon, 89 in Perry, and 88 in Eastman. So get ready for the heat. The good news is we're not combining that with humidity. We are going to stay pretty comfortable through the day for tomorrow. We will see humidity, though, starting to make that uptick as we are heading into the end of the weekend. So by Saturday evening into Sunday, we get back into some muggy, humid air, that more tropical air mass pushing through ahead of this next cold front. This one's going to take its time. You can see this is by Friday. It's going to be across the middle of the country, bringing some rain to parts of Missouri, Arkansas. But as that makes its way further off to the east, we're going to see our next chance for some showers by Sunday. That's going to start a trend of some rainier conditions as we're moving into Monday and Tuesday. Right now, looks pretty scattered as this front is just going to kind of stall over our area. We're also still watching Hurricane Sam. This is now a Category 4 storm, expected to stay Category 4 as we're heading into the rest of the week, but not impacting us here in Middle Georgia. Also not expecting either of these systems to impact us here in Middle Georgia, even though we are expecting to see this system right here become a tropical cyclone in the next 2 days. In just 10 seconds, I'll have a look at our 7-day forecast.
At Volume Chevrolet, get oil changes for life, plus a 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Visit Volume Chevrolet, I-75 exit 187 in Forsyth. That's volumechevrolet.com.
And here's your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast, sponsored by Volume Chevrolet. We've got 90s on the way Wednesday into Thursday. Once that front moves through, we'll start to slowly see some cooler air working its way in. 88 degrees on Saturday. By Sunday, though, start to see a few isolated showers. And for the start of next week, rain is going to become more of a trend.
For weather updates on the go, download the 41 NBC AccuWeather app and follow 41 NBC on Facebook and Twitter.